Guys, welcome again for another special edition of Hard Hits. I've got another guest with me who is going through the process of the combine and everything that comes with it when it comes to joining the NFL. And I am joined today by Javon Hicks. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Probably, you. In fact, you said you were relaxed before we got started, but I feel I'm probably a little bit more relaxed than you because you've had to go through quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
let's start with that. Tell us what's the process been like since declaring for the draft?
It's a lot, man. Honestly, you come from playing your last football game in college, which was my a bowl game at the Fenway Bowl, and then maybe like 2 weeks later, I flew down to Florida, trying to get situated before training starts in a couple of days, and then I'm here now. I've been here for 3 months, and I'm about to head back to Cincy for pro day, and I can't wait. Honestly, it's a blessing.
So you've got pro day coming up. You've obviously had the involvement with the combine. What is that like in terms of the fact that people almost not there to scrutinize as such, but they are literally there for like facts in terms of height, weight, then obviously what you go through for all those exercises. What's the pressures like in terms of one performing, on the combine, and then secondly, do you then read up about the reports and stuff that people have of you that have been watching you during that time?
Uh, what I will say is, if anybody says they don't search themselves up throughout this process, I would say they would be lying. Honestly, you just want to kind of see what kind of point of view people have on you sometimes, and sometimes they could say things that's not really true about you, or sometimes it could be motivational too. And you can leave those reports with a chip on your shoulder at times, because I know for me, like there's some reports about me, I'll just be like, that's not really true. So it kind of just put a chip on your shoulder, put you in a better headspace to let you know it's grind time and stuff like that. And honestly, it's definitely some pressure, some self pressure sometimes, because you want to go out there and perform your best and stuff like that, like with no hiccups. So. Uh, I feel like you're built for the moments, though. Like you're going through this process for 3 months, and you've been doing these kind of things your whole life, and I mean it's here now. Like you're people dream for these moments, and why not why not want to kind of feel pressured?
Yeah, yeah, no, I hear that. And who have you sort of gone to for advice? Have you spoken to anyone that's potentially already in the league, or have you spoken to any coaches to sort of try and prepare you for this?
Yeah, I talked to a few guys in the league, especially like my teammates. I got one of my best friends, Brian Cook. He plays safety for the Chiefs. My guy Darian Beavers, he plays for the New York Giants. So I kind of talk to them, and they just kind of tell me what pro day coming up, go in there with a good mental and stuff like that, and just go be yourself, go perform, and do what you do best.
Brian done all right, didn't he, in his first season?
Yeah, he got a championship and everything, man.
I mean, at that point, it's like, do you know what? I'm done. That's it. I've got the ring. What, 1 year in?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, not
dope,
bad.
man.
Yeah, it's not a bad person to sort of lean on as well. At least he did it and he got minutes as well, which is nice. So
Right.
obviously, yeah, good person to speak to, which is great. But it's all about your journey now. It's great, obviously, like getting advice and obviously hear what people have to say to try and succeed, etc. But it's obviously down to you now. So what when you've done this, what relaxes you? What takes you out of that sort of headspace and gives you time just to be you?
Uh, Kind of just like talking with my family, especially like my mom and stuff like that. Just when she checks up on me and see how I'm going, that kind of makes me relax a little bit, not try to focus on football too much. And then like when I have free time, I go bowling and stuff like that. That helps. That's like my therapy sometimes throughout this training process and throughout football in general. So I enjoy that because it just get me out my comfort zone a little bit, because a couple months ago I wasn't really a bowler and stuff like that, and throughout this time I became very decent at bowling, I would say, and stuff like that. Just trying to find different things to make myself happy and keep my mental straight.
So wherever you end up needs to have some good bowling alleys. Then I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah. It's one right down the street from my where I'm staying at down here, and I mean it's great, man. I think I'm bowling pretty well.
Are you going to buy your own ball though? Is that the
Yeah,
code?
I definitely when I go home, I'm definitely give me a ball. I got to. I got to stop using the bowling alley balls. They don't roll the same.
They all got chips in them, and they're normally
Yeah.
battered, aren't they? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, never great, never great. So, no, I love that, man. Everyone needs their little escape, which is quite
Yeah.
nice. Obviously, yeah, bowling's definitely the first for me. That's the first time I've heard someone say bowling as escape. So I'm gonna note that one. But for you, then, obviously, football aside now, what what is Javon Hicks like? What makes you tick? Like, what is it that you want to make it obviously in the league, but what drives you every day?
Uh, just my support system, honestly, just knowing that no matter what the circumstances is, like I'm always gonna have my family behind my back and stuff like that. And that kind of drives me to another level, especially when I'm grinding and stuff. Like it's I'm doing it for something. I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for the people around me, the people that carved me into the man I am today. So that kind of makes me me.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's important. Obviously, you've got people around you for sure. Because I think with any sort of sporting profession, it's never just that, is it? It's going to be ups and downs. So you got to
Yeah,
make sure you got that with you, right? So I hear
yeah.
that. Yeah, no, I love that. So let's come away from it a little bit in terms of the ball completely, but let's talk lifestyle now. What's your go-to meal, my man? Like, what is it what's that meal that you cannot live without? I've heard it all. I've heard the chicken and waffles. I've heard like the Waffle House needs to be transported with certain people wherever they go.
Yeah.
But what is it? What is it for you?
For sure, fried chicken, 100%. There's there's no way I could give up fried chicken. Like I'd be lost without it sometimes. And when I moved out, well, when I left Cincinnati in January to come down to Florida, it was just like I was missing out on so much food. Like we have these chips back home called Grippos and stuff like that. They don't have none of these down here. And then like it's certain ice cream brands that they have down here that aren't as good at it as it is back home. So I was calling my mom like, man, can you send me some ice cream? Can you send me some stuff like that? Like, I don't know, man. The food is just not hit. I mean, the food's not really hitting down here. I wish somebody could tell me where to find the good food is down in Florida. So, but the biggest thing for me is definitely fried chicken for sure.
I've got you with Florida. I've got you. After this show, I'm going to send you the contact that will hook you up with the food. But
Okay.
fried. Okay, fried chicken is quite. But is that mum's home fried chicken, or is it a particular place that you go and get
uh,
that?
uh, Back in Cincinnati is for sure. I go to Hooks Fish and Chicken, and then we got a Richie's. Richie's, it's like Cincinnati made. It's delicious, man. You go there. I go there and I order like an 18-piece party wing with some wedges. You know,
Oh,
all my friends looking at me all crazy, like, man, you gonna eat all that? So I mean, that's just. I mean, I was like, man, I'm hungry, man. That's my go-to every time I go home. I gotta get some of that for sure, or I gotta get me a Philly cheesesteak from Penn Station. So either or. So it's real good, honestly.
it's actually crazy how many people talk about Philly cheesesteaks that aren't from Philadelphia, and they actually find them
Yeah.
better outside of Philly.
Man,
It's crazy.
man, I was in Philadelphia for a game when we played Temple this year, and it just wasn't. I'm like everybody talking about Philadelphia Philly cheesesteak. I mean, when I was out there, it wasn't nothing too crazy. So I mean, I'll stick with what I like best, which is Penn Station's Philly cheesesteaks. They're amazing.
There you go. Right, I'm noting all of this because I've got to check these places out for sure. So I
Yeah,
saw the excitement though. I saw the excitement there when you started talking about that two
yeah,
piece. So,
man.
that's a challenge for sure, man. We have to get you on some food eating challenge for on that side because that's a lot to put away. But no, I love that. So let's go fashion. Let's talk fashion now. So people talk about their drip. You see
Mhm.
when people are walking into stadiums now that camera's on you guys like as you're walking
Yeah.
in. So Are you what's you? Are you a Jason Kelsey or you're a Travis Kelsey?
I'm
What's for you?
I'm for sure a Travis. That's 100%. Jason's drip is Travis gonna put on every time, man. He always gonna have on some nice drip and stuff like that for sure. But I mean, like the whole clothes thing. I mean, I feel like I always dress nice, like when I go out or something like that. But I'm more of a sneaker guy and stuff like that. So I try to collect shoes and stuff like that, and I have plenty of shoes that I've never even worn outside. So I mean, especially when I get to the NFL, I'm definitely gonna be that guy that has like a whole room full of shoes for
I
sure.
like this. I like this. Now you might not be able to see all the boxes in behind me, but you're talking to another sneakerhead here. So, and you
Yeah.
just said to me that you got sneakers you've not even worn outside. So, in that collection, what is your current top five that you've got?
Uh, Honestly, I like the cool grays, the retro cool grays. I think they came out in what 2009 maybe
Mm,
something like that. Uh, those and I like the Chicago ones that came
yeah,
out this year.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, those. The third one, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's hard. I mean, the top three fives they're cool. I like
yeah,
the Katrina three. My Katrina threes, I like those
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that for sure.
What's your everyone? I call this trainer the beater. I always call it the beater trainer. That one pair of trainers that is or sneakers that is my ultimate comfort, but I
Hmm.
don't mind sort of get them little bit muddy. Do you have that one pair of trainers that's the beta trainer?
Well, you said trainer.
Oh, sorry, sneaker. I got to remember that trainers and
Oh,
sneakers. Yeah, what's the beta
oh.
sneaker? Like, it rhymes now, so it just makes it sound funny. So, what's the yeah? What is that? What's that sneaker that you're gonna put on that you're like, do you know what? I'm just whether it's just nip to the shops, don't mind it getting a bit muddy, but still is something that's elite on your foot.
Probably my bread 11s for sure. I just throw them on and just casually wear them, and I just be like, I mean, they're all black too. They're black and red, so I mean, if they get dirty, you can clean them. So I really don't trip out when I wear my bread 11s.
No, I love that. Yeah, everyone has to have a pair. Everyone has to have a
Yeah,
pair. It's funny because what that is to you, for some people, that Bread 11 is still like their ultimate
yeah,
favorite trainer.
man,
It's crazy.
yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
no, I
they're
love
definitely
that.
one of my favorite pairs, but I mean they're just something casually to wear, like you can wear with literally anything. So it's just like I throw these on today.
And who's the DJ? Who's the DJ in Cincinnati? Is that you?
You said the DJ?
You the DJ? But when it comes to the dressing room.
You said like to
So when it comes to the music side, in terms of
oh
in the locker room, is that you? Do you take over the beats or is that someone else?
it just depends, man. I'm more of a chill, laid back type of guy, but like when we're working out and stuff like that, I definitely like to control the music sometimes. Sometimes when I'm working out, I gotta get in a different headspace. I can't just be listening to no rock music or nothing too crazy. I gotta listen to something that's gonna get me going.
I do understand that, and it's funny. So there's a couple of people that put on some music, you just got to drown it out. Yeah, is that what it's like?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. When people put on that rock music or they're just put on something that's too slow or something like that, I gotta not like I gotta mute my ears almost because it's gonna take me off my headspace while I'm working out.
And let's go into sort of close the loop a little bit here now. Back to football now. Obviously,
Mhm.
for you, what's your goal now? From now till the start of potentially next season.
Honestly, just keep improving myself. Don't try to be something I'm not. Um, take every day one by one. Uh, always stay humble and stuff like that. I mean, God has a plan for everybody, so uh, just go out through go through the journey and stuff like that with a good headspace, knowing that you're in God's hands and He's gonna do what's best for you.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm not going to ask you to name a team that you want to join, but because that would just be crazy. So let me just say this: what do you want from your coach? Like, no matter where you go, what sort of coach would you like to be with in the league?
I want a coach that's gonna be hard on me, that's gonna push me and stuff, push me to another level that that I didn't think myself could go. Um, you know, I don't know, man. When I talk about coaches and stuff like that, I like the coaches that's always hard on you, that's going to teach you the game and stuff like that, but also teach you about life too. I mean, football is not forever and stuff like that, so you want to know the ins and outs of life and stuff like that, because they're a little older than I am and stuff like that, so they've been through a lot of stuff. So I want to kind of hear about their experiences as well. But I mean, a football coach should almost be like a stepdad, like a big uncle or something like that. So that's how I kind of look at it and stuff.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, I respect that as well. And I think like you say, the profession and your the thing that you love can just either go like that, the blink of an eye, and your career's done. So like, yeah,
Man,
you got to prepare. Definitely prepare for every scenario. Make sure that you're set come the end as well. Because yeah, I think a lot of people take that for granted a
yeah,
little bit, especially like us maybe in the media. We're seeing you guys in and out there, and obviously putting your body on the line like week in week out. So I always try to say to you guys, make sure you do what you've got to do to make sure you're
hmm
set right come the end. But honestly, Javon, it's been a pleasure. I am actually looking forward to seeing your journey as well. I'm hoping to maybe catch up maybe later on in the season. It'd be good to see
for sure.
how you're getting on. Hopefully, you found a good spot that also
hmm
provides you bowling and decent fried chicken as well. So
Yeah, for sure, man.
we'll definitely catch up on that, man. It'd be nice to obviously see where you land as well, and obviously hear your experiences once you join the league. But my man, been a pleasure, and look forward to seeing you in the coming weeks.
Okay, appreciate you, man.
Cheers,
Appreciate
bro.
this.